I am the Edison phonograph, created by the great wizard of the New World to delight those who would have melody or be amused. I can sing you tender songs of love. I can give you merry tales and joyous laughter. I can transport you to the realms of music. I can cause you to join in the rhythmic dance. The more you become acquainted with me, the better you will like me. Ask the dealer.
Not that my opinion of the man makes a ha'porth of difference, but I've always felt cool towards E. E. Cummings. I find his wit often borders unkind and has a passive-aggressive tone. It doesn't help that I believe in punctuation and see no virtue in discarding it, especially as Cummings will not have spoken in a flat monotone, but will have used all the audio devices that the rest of us do to make our meaning clear. You don't have to be a pedant to expect some of the ambiguity of eats, shoots and leaves to be narrowed down by a strategic comma or two. Strikes me as an elitist, arrogant affectation to abandon conventions that promote meaning and understanding. Actually, of course, he's not so much abandoning punctuation as withholding it. If the poem were read as written, he would reduce it to porridge. Neither does it help that the man was a casual Republican and supported Joseph McCarthy enthusiastically. I know the Republican label currently describes a depth of craven self-interest that takes the breath away. But McCarthyism was as odorous, just a tad more proactive. He reminds me of William Buckley, a highly educated bigot who went to Yale, while Cummings went to Harvard. A whiff of superiority and entitlement infects them both. Slappable. Having got that off my chest, this poem has been chosen by my strolling chum, John Willoughby, and I've done my best for his sake. Nobody loses all the time. Nobody loses all the time. I had an uncle named Sol who was a born failure, and nearly everybody said he should have gone into vaudeville, perhaps because my Uncle Sol could sing McCann He Was a Diver on Christmas Eve like hell itself, which may or may not account for the fact that my Uncle Sol indulged in that possibly most inexcusable of all, to use a highfalutin phrase, luxuries, that is to wit, farming, and be it needlessly added, my Uncle Sol's farm failed because the chickens ate the vegetables. So my Uncle Sol had a chicken farm till the skunks ate the chickens, when my Uncle Sol had a skunk farm. But the skunks caught cold and died, and so my Uncle Sol imitated the skunks in a subtle manner, or by drowning himself in the water tank. But somebody who'd given my Uncle Sol a Victrola and records while he lived, presented to him, upon the auspicious occasion of his decease, a scrumptious, not to mention splendiferous funeral, with tall boys in black gloves and flowers and everything. And I remember we all cried like the Missouri when my Uncle Sol's coffin lurched because somebody pressed a button, and down went my Uncle Sol and started a worm farm.
Like the millionaires do. You put your stuff on the market, you make $1 million too. You put your stuff on the market, you make $1 million too.